If you're a Canadian eBay seller, you probably got this email and this one as well today talking about the brand new tariffs going in. So let's go over those and how they're going to change your business going forward. All right, so let's quickly go over the eBay update. This is basically saying that tracked packet, expedited parcel, and express post USA are all going to be disabled on August 25th. This update came out first, and we recently got a brand new one from Canada Post, which kind of combats some of these changes, but I still don't think it's perfect, and we'll go over that with you guys soon. So if you have anything that is going to the USA, get it out as soon as possible. If it gets to that point where it's not at the border and past the border on the 29th, you're going to probably get it returned, or your buyer's going to have to pay a tariff on it, which they are not going to be happy about. What eBay is suggesting Canadian sellers do is instead use carriers like UPS, FedEx, DHL, or Purolator, since they're better set off to already deal with the tariffs. But let's get into the Canada Post update, which I actually think is completely terrible, and I'll show you guys why. So now let's get into the Canada Post email, and this is honestly ridiculous. Basically, all they're saying is the same stuff, describing what the tariff is, saying what it is, and for anything made in Canada, the rate is going to be 35%. So if you sell something to the States for $100, the buyer is going to have to pay $135 just to get that item, plus shipping, which, as eBay previously said, if you're doing it through carrier, it's going to be more expensive. As we all know, shipping through UPS is much more expensive than Canada Post for those lighter items. The big thing here is this part: keep your shipments moving. To meet newest U.S. requirements, we're partnering with Zonos to collect duties before they enter our network and remit them directly to U.S. Customs and Border Protection. A Zonos verified account will be required. Information on how to create an account through Canada Post will be coming soon. So I decided to go and check out the Zonos pricing, because of course you're going to have to pay a subscription for it. You guys want to know? Let's take a quick look. So if you want to buy the discounted 20% discount yearly version, it is $6,400 US for the year. Also, you are going to be paying $2 USD plus a 10% shipment fee every single sale. You know, don't mind the fact that $2,400 USD of it is subscription fees. So if we convert $6,400 US to Canadian, USD to CAD, there we go, that is going to be about $9,000 it's going to cost you to ship these items. And I'm sure Canada Post is going to be getting some sort of discount. Whatever it is, I don't think it's worth it. So let's get into what I think you guys should be doing with your eBay business going forward. All right, so if you guys are like me, you're now probably thinking, what am I going to do with my eBay business? Am I going to completely shut it down, go on vacation mode, go apply for a job? I'm going to tell you what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get rid of all US shipments on all of my items. I honestly just don't think it's worth it dealing with the tariffs. You know, buyers are going to buy it. They're not going to accept the tariff or not going to pay it. You're going to have to cancel the order, or you know, I couldn't imagine the process of going through a return right now. It's just going to be way too much work. So, you know, save yourself the hassle, save yourself the time. And honestly, even if you do leave it on with like UPS, or you're going to try and do it through Canada Post and Zonos or whatever that is, it's not worth it. Honestly, like, after the fees, after the tariffs, people just are not going to be buying items from Canada to get into America unless you are selling like ultra rare items. Then it might be worth it. But if you're someone who just goes to thrift stores, garage sales, or things like that, I don't think it's going to be worth it to still send things to the States. What I am considering, though, is opening up my items to ship to Europe and maybe some other parts of the world like South America. I haven't really looked into how the tracking and how expensive it is. I've done it a couple times, but it really could help you, you know, getting global sales. And you can still do all that through Canada Post. There's a couple other options that I'm looking into as well. Things like getting a local booth where you can sell items locally. And I already sell quite a bit on Facebook Marketplace, so maybe locking in a lot more on there, and maybe even putting local pickup on all of my items on eBay could lead to a couple more sales. So yeah, feel free to let me know what you guys are going to do with your eBay business. Are you just putting it on vacation mode? Are you done? Are you quitting? Having a garage sale, sell all of your stuff, just get it gone? I don't know. Crazy times though. So let me know what you guys are doing and what you think of all this. Peace.